Good morning. We got up at 3 a.m. today, bright and early, heading off to the ferry.
Good morning, everyone. Hey, we got up at 3 a.m. this morning to get the bikes loaded up and ready to go to get to the ferry. There's usually a long queue to these wait times to get on the ferry sometimes. For the cars, that's not too bad, but on a bike, it's kind of not as much fun. So we're hoping we can go to the front, but I'm not sure that's going to happen today like it did the last time. So we'll see how that goes, but we're going to be on our way here shortly. I'll try to film a little bit here at night, but GoPros don't do real good at night, so we'll see how that video turns out. It was probably unnecessary to start out so early this morning, but this ferry didn't take online reservations. In order to guarantee a ride back to the mainland, it seemed prudent to get there early to avoid a later ferry which may be more crowded. All went well though, and we're on our way.
Do you see the little, and there's the little lighthouse. This is the IMAX movie we saw. Well, I was going to go look out the front of the boat, but you can only get in for $14 to the Sea West Lounge. Houses all along here.
在看呗。晚上，快他妈9点能懂，我只给他。
We're temporarily in U.S. waters, and that piece of land we're looking at, part of that's U.S. Mike said the kids there have to go all the way around to go to school in the U.S. Here's another ferry.
The ride today was super short, and we'll be staying in Richmond, British Columbia for the night. First thing in the morning, we'll be off to the motorcycle dealership for much needed repairs. Things did not go so well at the dealership. The mechanics didn't have needed tools to change the chain. After a brief conversation, I convinced them to use my chain breaker tool set that we carry for emergencies. They had to get online to see how to use the tool. Quite frankly, it'd have been quicker and easier for Roy and I just to do it ourselves. Eventually, Mighty Quinn was fixed and we were on our way. Normally, I heap praise on the shops that we do business with, but when mechanics don't even have a chain tool, which is a very common repair, it makes one wonder. I'll just leave it at this. We were thankful to make the repairs and be on our way. We head east out of Vancouver and pick up the Trans-Canada Highway. We'll be heading further east just a little bit before heading south and back into the U.S. Experience has taught us the more rural crossings usually go a little smoother and quicker. We'll stop for lunch in Attergrove, British Columbia, and then cross. Like most of our border crossings, things went well. And even though we have a long way to go yet, somehow it feels like home. Welcome to the state of Washington and the United States. Up until now, we have been in vacation mode, but now we are in get home mode. We'll be stopping along the way to visit friends and family, but we won't be doing the sightseeing excursions we're known for. It will be hit the highway and go as far as we can each day. There'll be plenty to see, but it will be at 65 miles an hour. Oh, and a little tease, Sumo, Mike's bike, breaks down. I'm not much for highway riding, but the interstate in Seattle has amazing views. One can even see the Space Needle. Built in 1962 for the World's Fair, it still remains an iconic visual of Seattle's downtown area. The Space Needle was engineered to withstand 200-mile-per-hour winds and earthquakes up to 9.0 on the Richter scale. At 605 feet tall, I couldn't think of a better place to see the surrounding area from. Traffic flow was on our side as we navigated through the twists and turns, tunnels, and merging vehicles. I must say, our travel into and out of town went amazingly well. We'll soon be heading up and over the Cascade Mountain Range. Lake Washington is the state's second largest freshwater lake, and as we cross over the lake on I-90, we also cross over Mercer Island, one of the richest zip codes in the United States. The Cascade Range extends from British Columbia down to California. The highest peak in the range is Mount Rainier at 14,411 feet. The Cascades area is also a part of the Pacific Ring of Fire. In the last 200 years, all volcanic activity in the U.S. has been in the Cascades. Even on a cloudy day, this ride is stunning. What a view, huh? Another interesting feature of the Cascades is that they separate two different climate zones. On the west side, you have a boreal forest with rainfalls of about 40 inches a year. On the east side of the range, you have a desert. You'll be able to see this difference in this video. Keachus Lake and Reservoir is located near Snoqualmie Pass. It marks the origin of the Yakima River. This area became the main railway route linking the interior to Seattle and the seaports. We roll into Ellensburg just as the sun is setting. We have just enough light to get fuel and dinner before heading to the hotel. Well, here's Mike. Wow, it's been a long day. We spent a little over 3 hours at the bike shop getting Sherry's bike worked on. And when we did hit the road, boy, we tried really hard to get as far as we could get. This was a rare occurrence that we got in after dark to the hotel tonight. So it's been a long day. Even though we didn't put in a super amount of miles, I think it's probably 300 some, but we still did quite a few. But boy, it was beautiful going through Seattle there. What a fun town, and it's up in the mountain, you know, along the coast and up in the mountains in the backdrop. Boy, that's a fun ride through town. It's one of the few rides on an interstate that I actually enjoy. So it's a pretty cool ride if you ever get a chance to do so. Well, tomorrow we're going to keep heading east on the interstate, but we're going to try to stop by and see a friend of Roy's tomorrow in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. So we'll see you tomorrow morning. Take care.